Romeo 4 ISS, over. Kilo 1, Sierra Lima Delta, this is Oscar Romeo 4 ISS on channel 41, over. Good question. I remember on my very first launch of the space shuttle, in 2009, we launched in the dark at midnight. I was the pilot, so I was busy in the cockpit. About 15 minutes or so after launch, I looked outside and I saw this beautiful, bright blue Earth from space for the very first time. And it's something I never imagined to see, and it's just beautiful. I'll never forget how it looked, over. Well, when I was a test pilot in the Air Force, I heard a lot of others talking about applying to fly in space. A lot of test pilots have become astronauts in the past, so I just thought the space shuttle would be the coolest aircraft in the world to fly, so I decided to apply myself, and I always thought it sounded like fun, even when I was a kid, so it was a great fit for me. I love my job. Over. Well, I think you and me and everybody and every animal on Earth are really built in harmony with our Earth. We are made to be on Earth, so I think I would make the new world just exactly the same as our planet is, and all the people I love would still be right there with me. Over. Years of total training for life on board. We spend a lot of time just learning how to live our daily lives up here. We spend a lot of time training for emergencies on board also. How to do the science. The science is very complicated, and we have to do it for the scientists. We practice spacewalks, flying the big robotic arm. We have to learn to speak Russian well enough to train in Russia, and we have to fly in the Russian Soyuz spacecraft. So a lot of training involved. Over. Well, they might for some time. I don't think humans would ever want to live in empty space forever, because we love the contact with other people, and we love the contact with our planet. I think we're used to Earth. We're made for living here, and so I don't think anybody will... I'm sorry, what was the question again? Try to switch. May we try to switch to another channel? Can we try to switch to channel 46? Channel 46, please. Try me again on channel 46. Yes, I copy now. Go ahead with your questions. Oh, the question is, do we have a special diet? No, but we have to bring every food to station in the long packages, so it's not normal food. It has to be a kind of food that doesn't have to be kept cold. In general, we have a lot of variety in the food. Some of the astronauts sometimes do special weeks where they have a special restricted diet, but I don't have a special diet, so I'm lucky. Over. Oh, that's an outstanding question. It's very special to see the dawn and sunset in space. It happens very, very quickly, for one thing. And the even more surprising thing is that the colors that come through the atmosphere are like rainbow colors. They glow like neon, and they shine through the horizon. They're very, very vivid and beautiful. Over. It takes only 9 minutes on the rocket to get to space itself. So from being on the ground to being in space in zero gravity was just 9 minutes. But then we spent 2 days in our Soyuz spacecraft before we caught up to and rendezvoused with the International Space Station. Over. Yes, a lot of things. You can imagine it too. If you spend some time thinking about what it would be like to float around. Suppose you're in a room and you just want to float up the corner of the ceiling. You just get a little push and you just drift up there. You stop when you reach something when you get there. Because you're used to working there, and then you have to get your orientation back. It takes a little while to get used to that. Over. If there's maybe a problem with their rocket. So all the time we have to be prepared to come home anytime or come home late. Over. Fantastic question. You can see oceans, continents, clouds. There are a lot of clouds that you see over the earth and over the oceans. You can see rivers, islands, river deltas where the river hits the ocean. The snow-capped mountains are really easy to see. And other direction towards space, of course, the sun, which is very bright from here. And in the dark times, all the stars, and they don't twinkle. The speed is about 17,200 miles per hour. Gravity, it messes you up a little bit. It takes a while to get used to. Your body feels a little different. My head feels a little stuffy for a couple weeks, and it's easy to get a little disoriented sometimes, and maybe even sometimes a little bit nauseated if you be too active, but you settle down and you feel okay again. After just a short time. Over. Well, the aim is to do a lot of science. Science on robotics sometimes. We're doing science on fuels in space, how the tanks. We get to do some combustion experiments, lots of medical science experiments. There are several hundred different types of experiments while we're here for the 5 months. And we just help the scientists to carry them out. Over.